Teacher assistant? Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Konseptor? Ayo.
Kreatif? Ayo. Desainer? Ayo. Publisher? Ayo.
Kameramen? Editor?
Ayo. Cast? Ayo.
Speaker?
Eternity?
And then Willy Wonka knew that family is the most important part of our lives.
Hey, Violet, what's the text you were talking about?
Oh, it's a narrative text.
What? Narrative text?
Narrow what?
Narrative text is a text that tells a story.
Mystery,
The story can be real or imaginative. It's written to entertain the readers. Narrative text also aims to give moral lesson to the story. Do you guys want to know more about narrative text?
What is this song?
This sound. It sounds like a Oompa Loompa song.
Oompa Loompa what?
Why it's so dark here? Come on, editor. Once upon a time in a world, there were 4 lucky people who got golden tickets.
Golden ticket!
Golden ticket?
Yes! Golden ticket!
Golden ticket! I got it!
Oh, maybe you are wondering why this golden ticket is exclusive. People who have tickets have the opportunity to enter Mr. Willy's Narrative Wonka factory, which is lame. Well, that's straight up narcissism. Anyway, let me prepare to meet these kids.
Hello, Starshine. The world says hello. My name is Mr. Willy Narrative Wonka, and you can call me Mr. Wonka. By the way, can I share tickets? You know, there's a lot of fake tickets everywhere. Okay, before that, let me introduce you to our new assistants today. They're called Oompa Loompas. This way, guys.
Okay!
Okay, first up, the definition. Do you know what is a narrative text?
Miss Prima said narrative text is a text that tell us the story.
Yes, a narrative text is a text that tells a story about past events. The past events can be real or imaginative and is used to entertain the readers. What else does this text aim readers? A narrative text aims to give moral lesson through the story. That's the social functions for you. Mr. Wonka, what is that place? Don't mind that and never ever go there.
Mr. Wonka, what exactly are we doing here beside you telling us the definition and social function?
You can play with Oompa Loompa first, outbound, you know. Guys, help me!
text is considered structurally ineffective if which sentence is most appropriate to use in a narrative text because it describes an event that happened in the past. Complication in a narrative text can be said to be successful if the use of conjunctions such as although, however, and meanwhile in the narrative text serve to if a narrative text does not have a resolution, the most likely impact is the most appropriate statement regarding the moral message in a narrative text is the use of adverbs of time such as suddenly, then, and finally in narrative text serve to if the main character does not experience a change in attitude after the conflict, then the narrative text tends to an effective narrative text from a linguistic perspective usually uses a good narrative text will maintain the reader's attention if
Not that easy, kids. There's 20 more waiting for you.
And we'll answer that too.
Okay, let's go to the next stop.
Mr. Wonka, what is this?
As you can see, it's a game of snakes and ladders. But in this game, we have a special guest. Miss Prima, let's go.
This game is a snake ladder with a special rule. The players play the game as usual by rolling the dice and moving their pieces. However, if a player stops on a red box, the Oompa Loompa will do pantomime. So, the players must guess the correct narrative structure. If the answer is correct, they can stay in the box. But if it's wrong, they should move back. So, good luck and bye!
Ah, interesting.
Alright, let's start. I can't wait to beat you all. Okay, I will be first. Duk-duk, duk-duk, duk-duk. What is this, Mr. Wonka?
You have to answer it.
Oh, I know. This is orientation.
Who knows what orientation is?
I know. Orientation is the part of the structure of narrative text. It introduces the character, settings, and time in the story.
Exactly. Good word. Tuk-tuk, tuk-tuk.
Ah, that's easy. I know this. This is complication.
If it's easy, try to explain what a complication is.
Okay, so a complication is the beginning of the main conflict of the character will face.
Exactly. You're so smart.
Of course.
Alright, it's my turn. No, I forgot.
You have to guess the pantomime.
Sorry to each others? No! Mr. Wonka! What happened? What did take our friend?
Don't worry about it. So, by the way, yeah, the answer is resolution. Resolution is the part that contains the solution to the problem.
Oh!
Then, do you know what is the last part of the structure?
Oh! I know! That is reorientation!
Yep, that's right. Reorientation is an optional conclusion on moral message that wraps up the story. Alright, with that, I take 2 winners. Good job, guys. Now let's go to the next place. By the way, here's your friend. Here, guys.
So the next stop is the tax. Lumba will need you close and may have to guess it.
What? Again?
So, Onka, are you on your board be guessing?
Nope. So, if you win, y'all will go forward. Yes, you all. Let's start the game.
Okay.
Scary, spooky, dark, good.
It's horror, right?
Magic, princess, castle, happily ever after.
That's easy. It's fairy tale.
Long time ago, place, origin,
It's legend.
animal, talk, listen, moral.
That's Fable, right?
God, goddess, power, ancient.
Is it myth?
Journey, explore, danger, hero,
Wow! Adventure!
love, heart, miss you, together.
Is it romance?
Funny, laugh, joke, silly.
This is the last one, right? That's comedy.
That's right, y'all. So, let's go to the next game.
As a warning, that thing is very dangerous, okay? If we want to save your friend, we need to train first.
What kind of training, Mr. Wonka?
Oompa Loompas, teach them how to do it.
Long ago, Oompa Loompa had a king named King Loompa. They lived happily until I came. I used to be good friends with King Loompa, bartering chocolate with knowledge of narrative texts. But I accidentally saw the corruption committed by the but an after force swallowed him. Me and the remaining 4 Oompa Loompas sealed him in the hallway where a friend was kidnapped.
Don't hide anymore, Wonka.
I know I can defeat any more King Loompa, but they can't. But for that, welcome to our last stop, the language feature.
I know. We use past tense, right?
Exactly. Narrative text mostly uses past tense because the events happened in the past.
I think we use temporal conjunctions, right?
Clever!
Temporal conjunctions are used to show the sequence of events in the story, like once upon a time, after that, before, and a lot more. Next one is using action verbs. Narrative text uses action verbs to show what the characters do in the story.
And then we use direct and indirect speech, right?
Yes, the function is to make the story more interesting, more alive too.
Now, get ready for your ultimate
Come on, guys. What are we waiting for?
Deer. Once upon a time, there lived a clever deer in a peaceful forest. He was known as the smartest animal among his friends. And one sunny day, he felt very hungry and decided to look for food across the river. And when he arrived at the river, he saw a big crocodile resting in the water. The deer was not afraid. He thought carefully and got a clever idea. He said to the crocodile, "The king wants me to count all the crocodile in this river." Hearing this, the crocodile felt proud and lined out from one side of the river to the others. The deer jumped onto their backs one by one across the river. And after reaching the other side, the deer laughed and said, "Thank you for your help." The crocodile then realized that they had been tricked, but the deer was already far away.
If you fail, then say bye to your little friend.
Come on, guys. We have to get Augustus back. Yes!
Flood in the morning. Rain had been falling since night in a village located near a river. At first, the villagers thought the rain would stop as usual. However, until morning, the rain became heavier and the river began to overflow. Around 5 in the morning, water started to enter the villagers' houses. Many people immediately saved important belongings and helped neighbors whose houses were in lower areas. Children and elderly were moved to the village hall, which was located on the higher ground. RD, a junior high school student, helped his father lift household furniture and vehicles so they would not be flooded. Even though his body was tired and his clothes were wet, RD kept helping until the water began to recede in the afternoon. The next day, the villagers worked together to clean the remaining mud caused by the flood. From this incident, the villagers learned the importance of cooperation and caring for one another. Which of the following statements best describe the villagers' attitude during the flood? RD's actions in the story shows that his most dominant character trait is the sentence, "Even though his body was tired and his clothes were wet, RD kept helping until the water began to recede in the afternoon," emphasized that if the flood had not been accompanied by cooperation among the villagers, the most logical possibility would be
welcoming the sunrise at the top of Mount Batur. This school holiday, Lila and her friends decided to hike Mount Batur in Bali. They start the hike before dawn, carrying light gear, warm jackets, and snacks. The air at the foot of the mountain was very fresh, and the trail offered beautiful view of the lake and rice field. During the hike, some friends felt tired because of the steep slopes. Lila and the others encouraged each other and helped carrying some of the supplies. They also stopped briefly to observe the birds and the cloud moving quickly across the sky. After several hours, they finally reached the top of Mount Batur. There, they were treated to a stunning sunrise with a golden orange color rising behind Lake Batur. Everyone felt proud and happy about their efforts. On the way down, they make sure not to leave any trash and help fellow hikers who have difficulty crossing slippery slopes. From this experience, Lila and her friends learn about teamwork, parties, and protecting nature to keep it beautiful. Why did Lila and her friends start hiking before dawn? What did Lila and her friends do when some of them felt tired? What activity that they do at the top of Montbatur? Why did they make sure not to leave any trash on the way down?
A fallen tree on the school road. That morning, strong wind had been blowing signs down. Many residents did not expect that the wind would cause a problem. When the sun began to rise, a large tree on the side of their main road suddenly fell and blocked all access to the road leading to the school and the market. Some readers were forced to stop and turn around. Nearby, residents immediately gathered to make sure that no one was injured. Fortunately, the tree fell when the road was still quiet, so it did not hit anyone. Donnie, a junior high school student who was in his way to school, helped the resident by directing motorcycle not to pass through the road. Other residents took saw and simple tool to cut the tree branches that were blocking the road. By late morning, the road could be used again. From this incident, the residents learned the importance of being alert to natural conditions and working together in dealing with emergency situations. What was the main cause of the tree falling in the story? Why were there no casualties in this incident? Why did Donnie do during the incident? What lesson can be learned from the story?
Fire at the end of the village. On a hot afternoon, residents at the end of the village were shocked by thick smoke coming out of an empty house. The fire quickly grew bigger because the wind was blowing quite strongly. Some residents immediately shouted for help and tried to put out the fire by taking water from their own houses. Anna, a senior high school student who lived not far from the location, helped inform other residents and contact the fire department. Meanwhile, the villager tried to extinguish the fire using simple equipment while making sure that the fire did not spread to other houses. Not long after that, the fire truck arrived and successfully put out the fire. Although the house was badly damaged, there were no casualties in the incident. After the incident, the residents agreed to be more alert and to regularly check electrical installation so that such a fire would not happen again. First thing that made the residents at the end of the village panic was the fire in the incident spread quickly mainly because Anna's main role in the fire incident was the villager action before the fire truck arrived can be concluded as
Reina's hourglass. In a quiet mountain village, there lived a girl named Reina. She had an old hourglass given to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather always warned Reina not to use the hourglass when her heart was filled with anger. One day, Reina had an argument with her best friend and felt very upset. Without thinking carefully, she turned the hourglass over. Suddenly, time around her seemed to move very slowly. Reina saw people moving as if they were almost frozen. Realizing her mistake, Reina felt scared and regretful. She prayed for everything to return to normal. When the last grain of salt fell, time returned to normal, but the hourglass cracked and could no longer be used. From that day on, Rena learned that uncontrolled emotion can lead to regret. The main character in the story is Why did Rena's grandfather want her not to use the hourglass when she was angry? What happened after Rena turned the hourglass? What was the result of using the hourglass?
No. Why? I lost to you guys? No.
Guys!
We did it, guys!
We sent our friends.
Don't do anything stupid again, okay?
Alright guys, I think that's our journey today. Time to send you back. Send us back? What?
Guys, what are you doing there?
Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Now, you know what narrative text is, right? Well, how about Mr. Willy Narrative Wonka? Is he great?
Miss, don't go to that hallway.
Whose hat is this? And why does it look so familiar?
Well, guys, you dream for many days, you know?
Huh? For this? What is this?
Well, now you know what narrative text is, right? A story created to entertain and provide moral value. And narrative text, there are also types of narrative text, such as horror, fables, and the others.
Chuguduk, 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 you lost. Chuguduk, chuguduk, and you lost.
Satu, dua, tiga, action. Satu, dua, tiga, action.
Hi there, it's me, Ayubin, and not Violet. Before we wrap it all up, I just want to say a few words to someone who is very dear to me. And without her, we couldn't even finish this video. So, dear Miss Prima, you always knew how to change an ordinary class into something so much more creative. You didn't just teach us about a language, but you also taught us about confidence and how to express ourselves. And because of that, we want to let you know that all of your efforts were never wasted. Through everything that we spent together in class, it all shaped us in ways that we could never think of. So for me, and from all of us, not just the students of eternity, but as people who grew together in your class, we would like to say thank you for all of your dedication and for everything, Miss Prima. We're truly grateful to have a teacher like you, and we will always remember you, even long after this video ends. So, that's all from me. We love you, Miss Prima. Goodbye.
Good morning, Miss Prima. Firstly, let me introduce myself, since I may not be in your radar throughout our previous lessons. My name is Dewa Gedeganendra Mahatama, and I am a student of the Identity class, and I will represent our class's gratitude to you. On this special moment, I would like to say thank you for all of your support, guidance, and patience throughout our learning process. Thank you for always motivating us to stay confident and express ourselves freely. Since you taught us last year, we not only receive your knowledge in English, but also your insights in discipline, responsibility, and confidence. Because of you, we not only feel more confident to speak in front of others, but we also became more confident in ourselves. We are very grateful to have a teacher like you, Miss Prima. We will always remember your kindness and your lessons throughout our life. Thank you, Miss Prima. I will always
remember you as our most great teacher.
Awesome.
Amazing. Cool.
Great.
Fun.
Unique.
Excellent. Genius. Beautiful.
Eternal. Amazing. Dan tak lama aku di sana memancarkan tak semua chord.
Guys, what are you doing?
We have a music competition.
But where's the instrument?
Here.
Come on, man. It's 2026. It's not 2018 anymore. No one plays musical instrument on the phone.
Renting a studio is expensive, please.
OMG, OMG, OMG. I have a music studio.
Looking for a place to rehearse, create, and feel the music? Welcome to Devon Music Studio Bali. Comfortable studio, great vibes, and friendly service that makes you feel at home. Here, music isn't just played, it's lived. Our standard studio starts at 40 per hour. Need a keyboard? No problem, only 50 per hour. Simple pricing, no hidden costs. Broken guitar strings, drumstick snap mid-session? Don't worry, it's okay, we get it. Music can be wild, and we've got your back. At Devon Music Studio Bali, we don't just rent a room, we give you comfort, trust, and a friendly team that truly supports your creativity. So, bring up your band, bring up passion, and turn up the volume. Devon Music Studio Bali, where music feels at home.
I'm the man who can't be moved. 'Cause if